Hello everyone. Today I am going to explain the question number 4 of the internal 2. Here we have given this question. We have given this evaluate I is equal to minus 2 to 4, 2x cube minus 3x square plus 4x minus 5 dx using Gauss-Legendre formula with n is equal to 4. So first of all, we start from this step. We start the solution of this is from this step. Given data f of x, this is the equation we have given, and the limit means this is the lower limit a is equal to minus 2 and b is equal to 4 is the higher limit. For Gauss Legendre quadrature, this is the formula x I is equal to a to v f of x. For applying the Gauss Legendre formula, we have to change the limit between the minus 1 to 1. So for changing the limit, this is the formula x is equal to a minus a by 2 into t plus a plus b divided by 2. This is the formula. And here, this is the a value of a and b. So we will put the value of a and b in this, and after solving this, after simplifying this equation, we will get x is equal to 3t plus 1. After this, we will differentiate this equation by reference to the t. Then we will get dx is equal to 3t 3 dt. Okay. After this, we will put the value in this. After this, we will put the value in this equation f of x. Well, f of x means the value of x is equal to 3t plus 1. So f here the value we put the value of x 3t plus 1 into d and dx value is equal to dt. So dt here, and this is the formula we get. And then after in step 2, we will this is also given in the question. This is the value of T1, T2, T3, and T4, and W1, W2, W3, and W4 value is given in the question for n is equal to 4. Then we will find the value of x1, x2, x3, x4 by putting the value in this equation. And when we put the value of I is equal to 1, then x1 plus is equal to 3t1 plus 1. Then we put the value of x1, we put the value of x1 into this, then we will get this. Then we will when we put the value of T1 means T1 value this value put in this equation, then we will get minus 1.5834089 and when we put the value of T2 in this equation, and then we will get the value of x2. When we put the value of T3 in this equation, then we get the value of x3, and when we put the value of T4 in this equation, then we get the value of x4, and here we calculate the value of x1, x2, and x3. Then we will evaluate this, and when we put the value of this x1 value into the in this function, then we will get f of x1. Then when we put the value of x2 in this formula, then we will get the value of f of x2. Or when we put the value of x3 in this formula, then we get the value of f of x3. When we put the value of x4 into this formula, then we will get the value of f of x4. Hence, this is the main formula of the Gauss-Legendre formula. I is equal to b minus a divided by 2, and summation from I is equal to 1 to n wi plus f of x1. Here we will calculate this value, b value given, and a value is also we have find earlier, and after putting the value we will get b minus a divided by 2 is equal to 3. Then we will expand this formula, expand this summation formula. Here I is equal to 1 to n value is equal to 4. Then we will iterate it for the I is equal to 1, I is equal to 2, I is equal to 3, and I is equal to 4. Then b minus a divided by 2 value is 3. So we put here, and then we expand this w1 plus f of x1 plus w2 f of x2 plus w3 f of x3 plus w4 f of x4. After this, we will substitute the value of w1 that we find w1. This is the given here. W1, W2, W3, and W4 value is given, and x1, x2, x3, x4 value is also be calculated, and f of x1, f of x2, f of x3, f of x4 be value this value be also calculated. So we will put the values So we will put the values in this equation, and then we will get I is equal to 57, and this will be our answer. And the final answer of this equation is 57. Then thank you everyone.